A Texas judge is sharing her story of survival after she was shot outside her home. A gunman attacked Judge Julie Kocurek in front of her teenage son. Jim Axelrod reports on her harrowing experience and the importance of improving security for all judges in this week's 48 Hours.
We are never going to be the same, and we all feel that it never should have happened.
November 6, 2015 started as a typical Texas Friday night for Judge Julie Kocurek and her son, Will.
We always went to the football games every Friday night.
It was rainy, so after halftime, we decided to head home. Will had his learner's permit, so he drove.
And as we were pulling in the driveway, I saw a leaf bag that was blocking the gate.
And we thought it was strange. I thought it was a prank. And so Will got out of the car.
And I saw someone start to kind of walk down the street. And then all of a sudden, he just started running straight at me. And so I turned around and ran back to my mom's side of the car. And then he pulled out a gun and started shooting. I think he shot 4 times through the driver's side window.
I scooted down as far as I could in the seat, and I protected my head with my arm and my hand. I can remember thinking, I'm going to die in front of my own son.
Travis County 911.
Hey, hello, we just got shot at.
Is anybody injured?
My mom is. Please hurry. This guy just went up to the car and shot my mom.
Then she told me she was okay, and that was a little shocking at first. And then when she looked up and I saw blood everywhere, I knew that she was not okay.
The judge had been shot in her upper body with unusual bullets that come apart when they hit flesh. The bullets caused hundreds of gunshot fragments and wounds.
Will said goodbye to me. I told him I loved him, and we just waited for the police to come. It seemed like an eternity.
Once I heard the sirens coming, I ran down to the street.
Where'd he go? He went down that way. Dressed all black.
The police arrived, and I told one officer that I was a judge, and I felt like it was related to my work.
What Judge Kocurek did not know was that a tip had come into the district attorney's office saying that someone planned to shoot a judge, information that was not passed on.
It was disappointing. There were signs in my neighborhood. Had I known, in addition, that this threat had come in, I would have completely changed what I was doing and my family.
Wow, harrowing. And Jim Axelrod joins us now. The judge said right away she thought the shooting was related to her work.
Yes.
Did they ever catch the guy?
Yes. But it was not anybody who she would have assumed had targeted her. She hadn't sent this guy to prison. She'd put him on parole, and it was for credit card fraud. So it was no one she would have thought was going to target.
The other key dimension, why wasn't this tip passed on?
Yeah. Well, now this is the key to the whole story, and it's something we really get into tomorrow night. So there was an oversight. The Supreme Court Justice, for the Chief Judge of the Texas Supreme Court, said it was a mistake. Essentially, the DA, the investigator, looked into the case and deemed the threat not credible.
Wow.
So she was never told that there was a threat. And it has changed the way judges are protected in the state of Texas because, as her recovery, she pushed for judicial reform when it comes to judges.
That 911 call with her son was very tough to hear.
Absolutely
They've survived
chilling.
Physically. I'd be curious to see how they're doing mentally.
Tomorrow night.
Very traumatic.
Tomorrow you can. Jim Axelrod, good to see you at the table. You can see Jim's full report, Live to Tell, The Vendetta, tomorrow night on 48 Hours. It airs at 10. That is 9 Central right here on CBS.